Hi, my crafty friends. I thought it might be kind of fun today to just play with some bits and pieces that I have left over from Meg's garden. I'm using primarily the Chantilly cream, but there might be some odds and ends stuck in from something else. But I wanted to make a card, and I thought, well, geez, maybe I would do the process with you and you could see what I was coming up with. So I'm going to I don't know if I can see, this is the mess I have on my desk. I don't usually share that, but when I'm doing something this way, that's what I do, is pull out everything and just start putting it together. So I've started with a 6 by 6 inch card because it gives you so much more to work with, so much more room. This is a creams cardstock. This happens to be a Spellbinder Celebration cardstock. I like it because of the weight. And then I took a couple of pieces from the collection. This is the Chantilly cream, and I took my distressor around the edges, and I think after playing with them here for a while, I'm just going to adhere them down with my ATG. The stripe, I think I'm going to put it along the one side, and I don't know how you make your cards. How do you do it? Do you get out everything like this, especially when you're using leftovers, and just start playing, or do you have a pattern, or how do you do it? I think I just find this kind of fun, just to see what you can get that will go together. Now I'm going to offset this so that this is close. Let's turn it around. I like this jaggedy edge on this side. Ooh, in fact, I like that one better on this side. And then I have this little bitty, what this is I snipped off all the tassels. This is the one that the tassels come on because I really like the look at this. And I'm going to put some double stick tape on the back of it over here. And I'm just going to have this peeking out the edge over here. Let's see if I can get this. The trick with doing it on anything like this is getting it to release. And now I'm just going to kind of pick this edge up. You know what I did, and I wonder if I can change it. Ooh, it's so sticky. I can't get my fingers off of it. There we go. I really needed, careful, 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 careful. Ooh, and of course it's going to adhere right here at this spot the best. Wouldn't you know it? Oh, I think it'll be okay. I just need to move it over a tad so that I can get this little piece here to show. And we'll just put it right over the spot that I just goovered up. There we go. Come on. Now I want that to go over here a little bit further. Well, come on. There we go. There we go. See, like that. I want it just kind of sticking out and peeking behind it. And then I have one of these doilies. I cut it in half, kind of pleated the middle, and I just use a staple there because I just kind of wanted to hold it in place where I was trying to figure out where I wanted to put it. I have this little girl. I have one of these strips here. I thought I'd put it on this side, but then I found this, and I thought, oh, geez, I think I'm going to just kind of lay this underneath and put this over the top. So this is the kicker of trying to figure out how to glue this down, and I think I'm going to try it again with some pieces of tape and see if I can get this tape to stick to the back of this burlappy type of stuff. Don't need a whole lot because I'll be sticking stuff through it, but just enough to get it to adhere. Okay, and I like this twisty kind of look, so I'm going to leave it up like that. There we go. And then I have this piece that I'll trim when I get done, and this one definitely is easy to put a piece of tape on. I don't know if you use glue when you use things like this or what, but I find the double-sided tape works really good if you can get it to stick enough that you can get that to release and pull it apart. Okay, now I'm going to put this along this edge over here, and I'm going to trim it at both ends. Get rid of these little odds and ends here. All right, and now, oh, I have these gorgeous flowers. Oh, isn't this pretty? Look at this. But I want to get this in here. And I want to get this in here. This little darling little girl. And I want this kind of just peeking there like that. That's perfect. Let's get that glued down where I know where I want it. So I'm going to sneak behind here and I'm going to put glue. Come on. I'm going to put glue along this bottom edge because it doesn't all have to be adhered. Just enough to hold it because the other things that you place on top of it are going to stick it down. And I like how that's kind of ruffly there, and I want it just to protrude out to the side. So let's put a little bit more over here and here because we're going to cover most of that up. And here, and maybe I can get just a little bit of glue back here. There we go. And then we're going to glue our little girl down. I need some Get Well and Thinking of You cards to get out in the mail real shortly. And I just think she's just precious. And she's looking the right way. My other pictures all look that way, and I have a real hard time with that because I like it to pull your attention to the middle, not to the outside corner. So they weren't looking the right way. I know that sounds silly, doesn't it? Okay, I have this big piece here, and I'm just going to put it down, and then I'm going to glue this gorgeous gardenia over the top. Love that. And that just creates a bigger base for it. And I have one of these coppery leaves, so I want to tuck it, and I'm using this wet glue, so it's going to take a little while, come on, to glue, but that's okay. I'll try to leave it alone, and there we go, and let it do its thing. Put a little bit more on there. It will glue. It's just with wet glue. It's going to take a little bit longer. Now I have these, where are they? I have these little guys, these little tiny ones. Oh, I need to close that shade just a little bit, don't I? The sun's peeking in there. There we go. I have these little guys, and I thought I would just kind of toss them around. And I just curled the ends of the stem piece there with a paintbrush like this, and twirled it around. And then I have another little leaf to go here. Let's see if I can tuck this underneath like this. There. Just so it's kind of peeking out there. And then what else? Oh, I have this pretty little thing. I think I'm going to cut it off really short like this because, oops, sorry, I wanted this to tuck in underneath here some way. There we go, like that. Oh yes, I just love these things, these little pearl swaggy things. I haven't seen them anywhere other than in Meg's store, and I just love it when she sends me some. Okay, I have another one of these little curly Q thingies, these little tiny bugs, and let's put one of them down here. Leave that green so it will show. I wonder if I have this one, this little tiny one. Let's see. I'll stick that right in there. And what do you think? Don't you think that created a pretty good little card with just the bits and bobs here? And then I think for the inside, I won't do it on camera. Whoops. Come on, stick down there. Problem is when you use glue like this, it wants to have a little bit of time to glue, and I don't want it to. So what do you think? There's my card. Okay, I'll show you the inside in the photos. I won't make you watch me do that. But I just kind of want you to see the thought process behind it. Just get everything out, make a mess on your table, put it all together, and see what you come up with. Have fun crafting. I'll leave links to Meg's store for all the products that I used. And if you haven't subscribed, liked, or commented today, I would love for you to do so. Bye, everyone.